This is WWJ Whipping with Joe. Anyway, I got a lot of people asking me this and that, but anyway, first of all, I would like to say thank you very much for watching my videos. Last month, this COVID-19 surprise to me, that's for sure. But I'd like to thank my subscribers for watching my videos, and also for the other people who watched my videos. I had over 242,000 hits last month. Incredible. But I'd like to say thank you for watching, and we got 22% of my subscribers are posting, and the other 78% are not my subscribers, but they are watching my videos. So thank you for them. Anyway, we thank you for the people who's purchasing lures from me and also using me as a fish guide. And anyway, I'm going to go over some of the reels over here, and there's some history of this thing here. I've been through like 40-something reels, and I'll give you a list later, but I'll get a small clip on these ones real quick. I had to write, I've been posting this all the time, so, but I gotta read what I started here, but real quick anyway. Look, a lot of people asking me like, man, how I go through all these reels, but I have a different technique, crank and pop. I fish. People watching my videos get to see how I do fish, and you know, it's not made for. I mean, I go in the water, I swim with the reel and everything else. I mean, you fall down, I mean, it goes in the water, you know. So it's got to be like salt water, sturdy, and all that. It's got to be dependable. But when I first started this spree, I wanted to find a reel that was less than $200 that could do everything that I wanted. That means I could go small game and big game with the same rod and reel, well, same reel. And it has to be durable, and the performance is what I wanted. But anyway, I'll go back here. These are the ones that I've kept, because there's a story on these. But this one here, of course, is the Penn 714 Zulu. Check this guy out there. It's been refurbished, and I've got braid on it, but I was using a 4-pound test on this one. I bought this reel in 1977. Looks like brand new, but got the original box. It's been all over. I had 5 of these, one for each of my three for my kids, and one for my wife, and one for myself. But this is the Penn 714 Zulu. I've been fishing it from 1977. I was still fishing it when I was fishing in 2009. Long time. Been all over the world, actually. But the simple thing about this is the bill design. There's only from the shaft in here. There's this line roller, and you know, and there's a screw, and that's the simplest design you can get. But this made out of steel. But anyway, that's the history of that one. I still fish with that one. The problem with this one is the cranking speed is too slow. When the fish is coming in, I have a difficult time trying to keep up with the fish when it's coming with the water. Anyway, then from Penn 714 Zulu, the first series I went was for the Daiwa 1300. This was introduced to me by Jeff Kahn, and so I went from there to this one here, and it was super good. Actually, I went through 5 of these, just to tell you. Went through 5 of these reels, because when I bought them, you know, they were good to go, and then they failed, and normally the failure was hard to crank, and I think we discussed it with Jeff, and supposedly I guess that maybe the reels were on the shelf so long and the grease inside was not good anymore. I'm not sure, but anyway, that's what happened. And when you send it to Daiwa, they didn't repair it. I mean, they didn't replace it one for one. They had to repair it. So when they repaired it, I had to buy me another one. And then the other one went bad, and then I had to send 2 of in, and then I bought the 3rd one, and that's how I got into 3 of these. But anyway, whenever I say 3 of 1, that means that the reel is very good, and that's why I like them. But anyway, from there I had gone to the 1600. I'm going to bypass the Spherosphere. I went to the 1600. The reason why it was bigger, it was a bigger reel, and I like it. I mean, like I said, this is the I had 2 of these. I didn't go to the 3rd one. From there I went to a different series. But anyway, but that's what I was fooling around with last week, and basically what happened was got this big strike, and we think it's a Bluefin trevally world record, probably over a 30-pound fish. But it was a great battle. The title is World Record Bluefin trevally. And after I fought that fish, the roller bearing went bad. Basically, all you got is a shaft from the bill. You've got a plastic sleeve over this thing, and then you've got the line roller. Very simple design, but they say it's made out of plastic, you know, that's under the roller bearing, so that doesn't last too long. So anyway, I tried to send them in. I know I called the manufacturer, and they told me that parts is going to be July. That's when they got parts for these. So anyway, but this is not made for basically big game anyway. So anyway, the other one is the Daiwa, and the reason why I kept this one is because this one had gone in for repair 5 times. Like I said, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They replaced a total of 10 bearings for the first 4 times, and then the last one, the last time they was waiting for the pinion gear and the main gear. And I told the guy, you know what? It's been in there 4 times. This is the 5th time. Why don't you give me a brand new reel? And you know what? That's what they did. Give me a brand new box, brand new reel, but same spool. But it's okay. I was happy with that one. Anyway, then the last series was we went into went to the Shimano here. It was a 5,000 when I originally had it, but this one here is the longest lasting one. If you notice the price, it was $155 in 2014. April 19, it's over 200 now. It's over 200 here, and on the web you've got some like going 275, like, you know. But the very durable reel. But that is the top dog out of all the reels I've gone through. And anyway, but we field tested this one here. This is a smaller version of the Spharos, but the problem on this one here is you should have made it like the same material. But you know, you notice, you know, it's not made. I mean, this is made for durable. I mean, it's whatever. It's hard. This is made more of plastic, you know, and it's a good reel. This one lasted 121 hours, you know, so it's pretty good. But I'm going to go over a list here of the reels that I've gone through. I got to go and read my list here. But I started from the Penn 714 Zoo, like I said, and went to the Daiwas by Jeff Gone. But anyway. So in divisions, I've got a couple divisions of, well, not more, about 5 divisions of reels. I've got the one that lasts 25 hours or less with the type of fishing. And normally when it fails, it's because it's a roller bearing or the gear. Normally it's hard to crank. You know, that's the biggest problem. So I get 25 hours or less, 46 hours or less, 76 hours or less, and that was the 8K FJ. 121 hours was a Spharos 4K. And then, of course, top dog is this one right here. 355 cranking hours since 2014 in 1 year. And then, ever since then, the only thing goes bad is a roller bearing. The only thing goes bad in this one here is a roller bearing right here. That's the only thing. I've never replaced anything. I mean, I've changed a handle, but in innards, I've never changed anything with this reel. It's incredible, actually, the way I fish. But anyway, the next one was the Quantum Cabo, and the Quantum Cabo was 125 hours, and that was, the failure was fighting a turtle for 2 hours and 17 minutes. And then I had a prototype, which was the Saltex, and that went for 135 hours, and that was the $400 reel almost. But anyway, so basically, I had gone to, after this one, I had gone to 3 of these, like I said, 3 of those, and 2 of that one. That was first series, and I went to 10 of those in 10 months. I mean, yeah, 5 reels in 10 months. So I was fishing them to the max, that's for sure. So I had the Stratix 3K FI, I had the 3K CI4, the 4K FI, the 4K CI4. I had 3 each 5K FJ. Why? Is because I like that reel. Like I said, when I say I got 3 of them, it's because I like the reels. Anyway, I had also 1 each 5 FK Stratic, then 3 each 6K FJs. It's because I like the reel, and then also 3 8Ks FJ, which is the Stratix. And then from there we had gone into a Penn Battle. I went with a Penn Spin Fisher, a Penn Clash, a Penn Slammer 4500, the Spharos 5K, Spheros 6K, the Spheros 8K, the Finor LT40, Finor LT60, the Gosa 5K SW, Gosa 6K SW, one each Fluger, the Daiwa BG4000, the BG3500, the Daiwa Saltist 4K, and that went for 9 hours only, and had to replace the pinion gear and the main gear. That's a $220 reel. Anyway, maybe I had a bad one. Don't know. Haven't field tested that one no more. But anyway, then we had the, oops, what happened? We had the Cabela's SS4, which is from Fred Meir. We had the Quantum Cabo, the Tsunami 6K, the Osprey 5K, the Tsunami Evic 5K. The Evic 4K was not tested because somebody ripped it off or borrowed it and never returned it with a rod, with my HMG rod. So if you find it, anyway, hopefully you're watching my videos so you can catch some fish with it. Then I had the Benex GT 2000 Extreme, and then of course the Spheros 4K SW, and then the last one was the Okuma Azores of 4000. That one failed in 41 hours, just to tell you, and it's a roller bearing. And the thing is that one has about 8 parts to the roller bearing, and you know, the more parts you put in the roller bearing area, it's get more difficult to maintain it. That's what it's got to be simple. It's got to be a simple design, and yeah, I don't know. You need to keep it from making all them parts. But anyway, so we got still here. Top dog is still this guy right here. Still vouch for this reel. And now I'm coupling this with another rod, which is a 7-foot Fenwick. Anyway, I thought I'd share it with you. You don't get to see me too often, but I go and turn the video around here. I've got the reels over here, so I'm going to turn around over here so I can turn around so you can see me. You can see me with my BDUs and all that, but I don't have. I got my shirt here. This is from my grandkids from Oregon, the Ducks. Anyway, again, thank you very much for watching my videos, and thank you for donating to my site and also purchasing my lures and using me as a fish guide. And I try to respond to my any comments that you provide me. I try to answer within 24 hours if at all possible. Sometimes I don't. It's because I got a lot. Trust me, I got a lot. I spend a lot of time during the evenings trying to answer all these questions I got from them. But basically, when you give me a question, I normally will send you a video, and the video will show you how to answer your question. If I know a video, I get so many videos this way. But the easiest way to watch my videos is to go to YouTube and the search bar. My channel is just too complicated because you got a lot of categories. Just put WWJ and what you want to learn. I mean, and that probably you will find it anyway. So anyway, again, WWJ, Whipping with Joe. Aloha. From the island of Kauai, Hawaii. Said if you want to use me as a fish guide, watch my YouTube. And if you cannot do it by then, you're welcome to hire me. Aloha. Oh, by the way, we'll have a great time. Trust me. Aloha again. Yeah.